Hey folks, Keywii here, and welcome back to Infinifactory. I can't do this. I've been at this for maybe 2 hours, 3 hours, I don't know, I really didn't keep track of when I started. Yeah, and I've come up with basically dick all. I have nothing to show for my efforts. This puzzle has beaten me. So, I want to give up on this and say that I'm done. But I don't want to, but at the same time I have to because I can't do it. I'm just so sick of looking at this. Why did I put that there again? Oh, so it's always on. Okay. Well, anyway, how it starts is I work with the defenses first because offenses are pretty simple. You make it, you set it here, you put it for the thing, and it goes in. I did that on camera if I recall. Anyway, what you do is... No! What you do is you never right-click, ever! Oh, thank God, okay. So what you do is you start with a 1 second timer, which is this, with that on it. And every time it hits one of these, a cycle goes. So if you watch that number up there, every time it hits, let's do it closer. Every time that number hits an odd number, it's going to be over here. Or, well, even number, I guess. 4, 2, 1. So literally every time it's here, there's one cycle, and every time there's here, it's the other cycle. So I can use that, and I don't know why I haven't yet to this point, but I can use that to time things so that they happen at specific times. Like for this, for example, I have this going the entire time, but defenses, I didn't want to go the entire time because I didn't know how to switch from 2 to any of the other ones and still have it be speedy enough that it, sort of counteracts the effect of the thing. So what I need to have happen was that I needed to have it go back and forth, and I did that, and I counted it. And I timed it very specifically at 8, I think. It's either 8 or 7, I don't remember. Anyway, once it hits this, it goes here, which turns this on, which then turns this into monostable circuit, meaning that it's just powered forever, which then powers this to push this off of this because I don't need it anymore. That was just a delay timer. This entire thing is just a delay timer so that it can go to here when it needs to. Once it gets here, it pushes, once it gets here, it goes back and forth again and pushes this to be like so, pushing this to have its power source, and then it pushes this to push.
A lone missile cruiser has entered our space.
So, just watch. That's powered now, permanently. And then this, it pushes that, so it's powered. It pushes those two. Then it pushes this. I timed it very specifically so that the blue things that they shoot at me happened at the same time. So, right there. If it did it any later, it would be a problem. If it did it any sooner, if I did it any sooner, I don't know. Basically, that's the latest you can do it. So I set it to that, and then it pushes out 2, followed by pushing out 1 every so often. And I timed this. I timed this as well, so that it would stop when it needs to. So this is set to 5, and as soon as 5 hit that, well, as soon as that happens, it pushes once more. There you go. And then this block goes in the way, stopping this from moving. so that this stops pushing. And that's it on that one. But I can't figure out how to... My brain just won't cooperate, because after that, I've successfully done the first thing. But I can't figure out what to do after that. I need to stop the thing, but I can't know how to time that correctly. And then the 3 show up here, here, and here, but I don't know how to hit them all in order. And still, like, these still go, but I don't know how to, like, change it so that it defenses correctly. And I just really want to not do this anymore. This puzzle has wrecked Infinifactory for me. Like, the difficulty curve is so damn high. Holy shit. I just can't. I tried looking it up online, but none of the solutions actually go into depth on how they fucking solved it. So I can't actually find a solution for it. At least nothing that's coherent. Not to me right now, anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say that I don't want to do this anymore. That I'll either get someone else to solve this particular puzzle for me, or I give up forever. And that I'm done with Infinifactory. It was a great game. I wish I could have completed it, but... Yeah, what happens is, this. This is what happens. We tried our damnedest, but in the end, unfortunately, we couldn't stop the onslaught. And we got murdered by these 3 guys. Well, by these 2 guys. We tried our damnedest, but in the end, defense failure imminent. You've taken too much damage. Failure of the defense mission is imminent. Here are some tips to help with your next attempt. Use the defensive cannons to shoot down. Yeah, so what happens is, in the canon of this game, we just die. We just died, and everything that we fought for was for naught, and this is the end. Because I love this game, but I can't fucking do it. Oh, I am a man who is beaten to submission. I don't want to do this anymore. Okay, so that'll be it for this one. So, I'm gonna go over here. Actually, before we go, before I say my goodbyes, I can't do that. Let's take a look at some of the things we did accomplish. Let's take a look at this. Like, this one was just brilliance. Like, I just remember figuring that one out. And looking at some of these things, like the... Oh man, the fusion reactor, the one that took me forever. This one took me 10 solid episodes. It was so difficult the entire time, and I'm so happy I accomplished it. But it didn't break... This one didn't break me as much as the other one has. Because it's based on timing and not actual puzzle solving. Which I'm not good at timing things. And what was this one? Is this one? Oh yeah, I remember this one gave me a little trouble. It was really good though. I enjoyed this one. This one was good. Just in general, this has been a great experience. Like, this entire game has been great, but it's just this last bit I can't do. And it really hurts me to say this, but I'm gonna end the series here. I really don't want to, but I have to. I just can't deal with things that require timing. If it stayed just solving puzzles and there wasn't any sort of requirement like that, then I'd be fine. I wouldn't be constantly failing. I'd just be like, oh, that isn't working, let's try something else. I'd only be restrained by myself and not by the game, which is a real letdown. Alright, well, this has been a shorter one. It's only been 10 minutes, but it's been 10 minutes of me bitching about the last levels. There's only 2 left! So, hold on. Let me turn on my webcam here. Oh, no, I unplugged it. Never mind. I forgot that I unplugged it so I could fit my controller. Because, my wireless, adapter for my internet is... It requires a USB slot now. Anyway, so that'll be it for this one. That'll be it for this series. I really, really hate that it ends like this, but it has to. Thank you guys so very, very much for being here this entire time. I know basically half of my videos have 0 views, but you know what? Some people watched an episode here or there. And if you're watching this now, I'm sorry to disappoint you. I'm sorry to say that I'm done, that I've been beaten into the ground by this one stupid thing. But I just can't do it. And there's nothing that'll change that. I'm stuck with that. Alright, well, thank you for being here for the series. I've been Keywii, you've been great too, and... I'm sorry. Not for me not talking now, but just in general. For this whole thing. I love this game. It's Factorio, but you're inside the factory. You're building machines with constraints. It's puzzle solving at its absolute finest. I love this game. I absolutely love this game. I just want to say thank you for being here. After this, I'm thinking about doing a Factorio. I'm returning to Factorio. I'm thinking about doing a challenge map. Or just another challenge. Something more difficult than the old money challenge. That one was fun, but... Anyway. Thank you guys so very, very much for watching this series. I've been Keywii. You've been great too. Don't ever change. And you have yourself a delightful day. Goodbye.